Houston, we have a
Oh,
problem.
Doug.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Houston, we have a
Oh, Doug.
problem. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Good morning. It is 8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up because
I got some buffering going on my monitoring. Now we're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday night, December 22nd, 2023. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. I am late. I am sorry. Dinner plans went a little longer than we anticipated, which was fine. Um, really enjoyed it. We had a good dinner. We had some American food, some Filipino food, a little bit of dessert and whatnot. Was really good. Make sure I have audio. Yes, we had company this evening. I'll go ahead and bring in the Zoom homies. We've got Greg, William, Jeff, Sin, Sam, and Christopher Garrett. Chris Garrett. Hello, everyone. Sorry I was late. I didn't see if the mixer moved when you said hello or not.
Test 1, 2, 3.
According to the mixer, it's working.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yep, it's working. There's enough of a delay. Tony Wallow was first. John Lloyd Sr. was second. Sure hope he stuck around because I didn't anticipate it being late at all. One Fish 26 was third. Greg was fourth. Not fair. Yeah. Sin Vicious. VH Ringer, you guys got to show some respect for Greg. Elder abuse. Yeah. Rick Lake said he's not going to be here for too awfully long, which I apologize for not being here on time. Long Dog says the problem is we made some chicken wing sauce with scorpion pepper from that. Sounds terrible. Ski Man says hello, and I believe I'm caught up. How are you guys tonight?
Okay.
Well, your auto resolution thing on YouTube was set to 144 for some reason.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Mine just started as soon as I went live. Seriously, it just started buffering, and
Well,
if it's not-
we were waiting on it ahead of time a little bit, of course.
right, of course.
So what does that?
Yeah,
I clicked on the auto again and it stayed at 144, and I
really
usually set it to whatever.
huh?
I manually set it to 1080.
Yeah, I had to explain ads to Mrs. K tonight because we watched about 4 or 5 of my videos. We watched the What a Putt. We watched the very first one I did. We watched a couple of golfing ones and a couple other ones, and every one of them had an ad. Every single one of them had an ad. So I guess my stuff now has ads. And I'm not monetized. I have not put in for it yet. I don't plan on putting in for it still. But on the TV, there were ads. And most of them were skippable. I think we had to watch one entire whole ad, and that's acceptable, I guess. So, yeah, Ski Man is asking, did Rick mean the weather? Does that mean warmer weather? I don't know if that means warmer weather or not. I didn't step outside. Well, I went to Walmart, so I guess I did go outside. Don't go to Walmart on the Friday before Christmas Eve on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Well, I was at Costco today and it was cram packed. The parking
yeah.
lot at this Costco I go to is the newest Costco in Vegas, down off of St. Rose Parkway. And normally about, I would say 20% of the parking lot is empty usually.
Right.
And there were maybe 50 spaces empty along the back walls today.
I circled around 3 times this afternoon. And I probably sat for 7 to 10 minutes. At a couple walks out, they get in their car, and I don't know what they were doing, but they never did leave. They taken a break. I don't know. So I finally gave up on that and circled around again. I ended up parking 3 spaces from the very end, the furthest away you can be from the door.
Yeah.
And that was just out of frustration that I wasn't going to drive around again.
I am glad I went today. I got a pumpkin pie.
Don't put him in the waiting room. That's okay. We'll allow pumpkin pie to be mentioned here.
And a spiral cut ham.
At least we're not talking about liver and onions.
Oh, that's good too.
Oh my gosh.
Yuck. Do not say that's good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Get out of here.
Oh wow.
So-
Rick just let me know. He sent me a
Were
picture.
you- When you were in the Marines, Sam, you were probably in long after the era of C rations, right?
Nope.
Something came on my phone.
Yeah, I've never ate sea rations. Do they have liver and onions in that?
No, but they had a can of lima beans and ham, which almost nobody wanted and which I liked.
I'd rather eat that than liver and onions.
And then I'm allergic to peanuts. And so there would be a little tin can of peanut butter, maybe that big around and maybe about half an inch high. And I could trade one of those for a big can of ham and lima beans.
Well, that sounds good, actually.
And so I got
Something-
rid of something
Lima
I couldn't
beans.
eat that I was allergic to and got something I liked in return. And the other guy was happy to get the peanut butter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worked out.
So this afternoon, I got everything done. Greg, Darren, and I were working on a project for Da Vinci. I just got frustrated with it because I can't get one little aspect of it to work. My green screen is not working right. So I finally told Mrs. K that, hey, I'm going to lay down. Got about an hour and a half or so ish till the guest will be here. And I just need to rest. I don't even know if I slept or not. I do know what got my attention or woke me up or whatever you want to call it. I'll give you one hint.
Alex.
The phone rang and 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 rang. I picked it up to see what's going on, and I get a text message. Can you talk right now? So I'm thinking maybe it's something important.
He hasn't been doing that for a while, has he?
No. And it was not anything important, believe me. So, no, he hasn't done that in quite a long time, actually. I got an email from Josh Kinder with another list of movies that I can't understand what it is, so I'm kind of hoping he might join us later. Rick is saying the fog has been that bad for a few times. Wow. Was he checking on my Wi-Fi speed? No, it dealt with the church issue that's going on as far as everything he needs to buy and do and this, that, and the other. I will put it this way. Had I been asleep, okay, I'd have been slightly upset because that doesn't warrant waking me up. Now, I mean, I'm serious when I say this. If you guys got something's on your mind, you need to talk, whatever, call me until I answer. I don't really mind. I would rather it be something important rather than Ken. So, but it was all good. I had to get up anyway.
Well, got rain here last night and today. Not much, but I pretty much got wet going from the exit of the Costco building to my truck, which was way in the far back corner of the parking lot.
We have drizzle right now. When I
Yeah,
walked
that's
our
about what this was. I didn't get soaked, but it was noticeable.
when I walked our guests out to their cars, I was like, the ground's wet. Too warm to be snowing. 47 degrees. So I guess it's been raining, and at that time there was absolutely nothing coming down. But according to the weather app, we were having drizzle. Jake showed me an app you can put on your phone that when you go to the virtual driving range, it records everything and sends it to your phone. I was impressed. I was impressed with everything it tracks. I mean, it tracks stuff I would not even consider important in your golf swing. So I'm kind of looking forward to going to that specific one. Ski Man, I put my phone on vibrate. When I wake up, I can't find it because it scoots. Yeah, I've not had my ringer on now for about a week. I accidentally
Greg
turned
can't
it off.
find his phone.
Do what?
I said Greg can't find his phone.
I know where his phone's at. I'm not going to tell him. The day that I turned my phone back on the ringer, who's the first call I get?
Alex.
Alex Cheek. Yep.
Speaking of
Eh.
phones, I got a new one today. My mother got a new
Oh my gosh.
5G phones, and they all
Speaking of
Android.
Alexander,
We did
where's
get
your camera out
Android
in here? I
phones.
need to disable it.
It's the middle one on my screen, the top middle one.
Speaking of the devil,
I know. I'm guessing he might have. Were you actually watching the stream?
No, I wasn't. I was.
Oh,
just,
I didn't think so. Put
I
him in the
was-
waiting room.
I was being old fashioned. I was watching the clock. And I say it was after 8 o'clock, and you know how when you don't get up until almost noon, time flies.
So you're not aware of the fact I got started late tonight then, are you?
No, I'm not.
I did.
Why did you get
our
like
dinner
started
guest,
like?
our dinner guest took a little bit of a priority, and they actually said, if you need to go do your show, go right ahead. I said, I'll reschedule
Well-
it. It'll be fine.
Well, they were late, so you're excused.
Yeah.
You said they were 6 minutes late.
I'm not sure they were way more than 6 minutes, because Brian and I were on the phone when they called. Brian and I were talking on the phone when they rang the doorbell, and I keep forgetting our front door is right outside my studio window here. So I yelled to Mrs. K. I said, I think they're here. And Jake goes, we're here. So that was kind of comical.
You don't have dogs that tell you when people are there.
No, we do not.
Like we do.
No, we do not.
no, but he's
And-
got watch fish.
Yeah.
Our dogs are not accurate though, because they'll go off like that even if nobody's there. Even if they hear any noise, any bump in the night, any bump in the day, they'll go off. There's no telling.
Yeah. No. No dogs. No cats. No fish. No snakes. We do have fish. No parrots.
Even after 11 years of having at least one dog in the house, I'm still surprised at night. At night they don't bark at all. They may bark one time at night, all night long. But by night I mean when we're all in bed. They don't bark when we're all in bed at night. I mean, but during the day, I mean, it's all day, every day.
Yeah, I no desire to have dogs or cats. If, and I want to emphasize the word if I were to get a pet, I probably would get a cat.
Okay, it makes
As much hell as I give William and Sam about their cats, believe it or not, I would prefer a cat over a dog, because you know what the cat doesn't do that the dogs do constantly?
bark.
bark. That's right. Okay,
Max,
Sean just
Um,
sent me a message. Does anyone see a message from Sean in YouTube? I don't. I still don't.
No, no.
All right. Well, I'll.
Max will bark.
Oh,
but
speaking of that,
it,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Max will bark, but he won't bark that much.
well,
I
what
saw
happens
Max
with
today.
ours? What happens with ours is since we've got 3 of them, if one starts, they all basically start. One starts, and then they hear that one, and then it's like they all get going.
What was you saying, Ken?
I saw Max today.
Max.
Your dog. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I saw Max. I saw Max to the point where I almost stopped to take a picture of Max. But the people that were walking Max didn't look to be what you say cordial and friendly, so I decided not
It
to.
would have been, you've said before that you went into a store and you've seen almost a look-alike Chris Garrett.
I've actually, yes, at
It
Kroger.
would have been,
At
it
Kroger.
would have been funny. It would have been funny if you saw that dog with that same guy.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. No, this
So
was a
you
couple.
You saw a dog like Max.
Looked just like him, Chris. I kid you not. Just like him. So I did some research this afternoon. I don't know if I closed this or not. Okay, no, I did not. On Doug's show today, he mentioned something that official Tim Tech Wiz whatever mentioned about you're able to moderate live chat now, which I think you've always been able to moderate live chat with moderators, but apparently now anyone can moderate live chat. I've read this thing about 3 times and I don't fully understand it. Let me see if I